Welcome, Gemini. This is a November 2025 reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or however that resonates with you or your chart. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I'll talk about all of the cards, then I will clarify most of the cards, and then we'll get some advice and close out with an oracle message. So this, again, is for November 2025. Please check out my readings. This is a new channel. I have various kinds of readings, including educational tarot, shorts, and dailies, and things like that. Love readings, full moon readings, collective readings, sign readings. So please check out my channel and let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. So yeah, let's get into this reading. Spirit, what is the message for Gemini for November 2025? Happy Samhain. Happy Halloween. Wow, Gemini, this is interesting. Wow, what a reading, Gemini. You got something going on. The overall energy here is the King of Pentacles. So this is earth energy. It's very grounded and stable. The King of Pentacles has everything he could ever want for, but he's very wise. So he wants for, you know, fulfillment and legacy and values. You could be, you know, there's no gender in tarot. So, but it is more of a masculine, you know, earth energy as opposed to a more feminine earth energy. Yeah, so this could be you or someone else for this overall reading. I'm assuming it's you. You seem to be very potentially determined. Yeah, there's several major arcana here on the table. So let's get into this. In the position of the current state, we have the Magician. And so the Magician is about manifesting. You know, it's a major arcana, which means it's something that happens in our journey, right? It's not something that we can control. It's universal energy. And so this is a time of manifestation for you. You could be creating something. I'm not really sure what this reading is about. For some of you, it may be about a connection of some sort. There could be some sort of legal something going on here as well, because there is some air energy as far as court cards here on the table as well. So, a time of manifestation. The challenge or blockage is the Empress, which is Capricorn energy, earth energy. Again, this King of Pentacles. And so this could be a person, or this could be an energy, such as your energy. And so it's like, there could be a blockage here connecting to your true nature, Gemini. There could be a conflict or blockage because you're not feeling grounded. There may have been some instability recently for some of you. We'll know more when we clarify. In the position of what is coming to fruition, what's at the top of mind for you, we have the Chariot, which is about victory, moving forward with determination, being very confident and certain about what you want, what it is you're working towards, and how you're going to get there. Very big energies here. In the subconscious, underneath the surface, we have the Moon. So the Chariot and the Moon is Cancer energy. So in the subconscious, there's something mysterious or unknown. We're not really sure by this card. It could be related to your intuition and your emotions. It could be related to a dream state. You could be feeling lost or detached from reality, is what I'm hearing. Tapping into the subconscious. I mean, the moon and water, and I mean, you talk about like Jungian psychology, there's a lot there. So, in the past, we have the Queen of Cups, more Cancer energy. Water, there's definitely some water here with, excuse me. Sorry, let me back up. Water signs, and so I'm gonna say Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So again, this could be someone else in your past, or this could be you, and you giving a lot of emotional investment and love and really giving your all to something in the past. In the near future, we have the 10 of Swords. So this is your energy, Gemini. This is an ending in the near future. Something that's been very painful and potentially traumatic for some of you has caused a lot of mental chaos and potentially instability. That could have lead to a detachment from your emotions. But there is an ending in sight. And so that's what's important to remember here. It does seem to be a painful situation. And with all of these major arcana, something very significant is happening in the month of November for you, Gemini. We've got the Magician, the Empress, just beautiful energy, the Chariot, the Moon, the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. And that's what we've gone through so far. So now we're going to talk about what's influencing you. We have the King of Swords. So air energy, again, this is you being very logical and very much yourself. Okay, this is your energy. And so you're in a place of strategy and thinking and, again, a very mental state, but in a very mature way. The King of Swords is very regal and Again, this could relate to something with law or justice or advocacy for some of you. You may be more mature, older, some of you. In the position of your environment and how others see you, we have another major arcana, the Justice card. And so this is what was, bringing my attention to, again, law, advocacy, contracts. If this is about a relationship, it could be, a divorce, a marriage. It could be an institution as well. Someone could, or people could see you as seeking justice currently and whatever you're manifesting. In the position of hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Swords, which is the counterpart to the King of Swords. So this could be, again, you or someone else that you're hopeful for or fearful of. This could be Gemini wanting to be more in a feminine energy. Like deeply intellectual energy. The Queen of Swords. Very deep wisdom that the Queen of Swords has tapped into. And so that may be something that you're seeking. There also could be a fear of, another person of a similar stature of you is what I'm hearing. If this is about a relationship, this could be, again, your counterpart. In the outcome, we have the Devil, the last card, the last major arcana. And the Devil is about, temptation running away with us. Whether that be addiction, lies, deceit. It's not, cards have many meanings. So I'm going to say that we're not going to, this is about something very, very big here in the month of November for you. And so, how I pull out cards in this style, now when I clarify it's different, they usually are going to come out this way, right up. So, there's always meanings of upright. There's so many ways to interpret tarot. If you're interested in learning, please check out my shorts. I'm starting to do like daily cards and talking about them. So, side note. But yeah, significant energy here. We have something significant going on. So let's dig into this. You got 2 kings, 2 queens. The only card on here that is not a major arcana or court card is the 10 of Swords, is this painful ending in the future. Which, the future is, we want to consider that card when we think of the outcome. Okay, and so it's important to put all the pieces together. Maybe one day I'll have a camera so you can see the cards too, but YouTube doesn't allow like nudity, and there's so much nakedness in tarot, and that's one thing. But that's the other thing. Please let me know what you all like, because I can use cards that aren't that way. Or I don't want to color them. I feel like that's, I mean, to each their own, but I'm not there yet. So, I don't have enough yet. We'll say that. When I hopefully can acquire some more decks, I'll be more willing to draw on them. Okay. Let's get into this. Why is the King of Pentacles here for Gemini as the overall energy? Why is the King of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is... Oops. All right, we have your energy coming straight out the bat. So Knight of Swords. So this King of Pentacles likely is you here. We have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I feel like there could be a loss here. So you've walked away from something. It could be a person, a family. It could be memories, leaving memories behind. It could be losing stability of some sort. You may be struggling right now with mental health, to be honest. Because it seems like something from the past has come up and there is a sense of moving forward. Or not so much, well, yes, moving forward, but leaving something behind, we'll say. Something from the past. Potentially a person, maybe this person is the King of Pentacles. Maybe they are an earth sign. Something may have been realized here that created an upset. All right. Let's clarify the Magician as the current state. Why is the Magician here, Spirit? Why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? Given there's 2 kings and 2 queens, I feel like we're going to see a lot of people here. For sure. Why is the Magician here, Spirit? Please clarify. Okay, the Magician is clarified by the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Again, leaving something behind. This one is actually about moving forward, moving to calmer waters for some sort of new beginning. And so you're trying to manifest something. There could be some of you may be struggling with motivation right now, or finding the resources that you need. Potentially forgetting or actually letting go of the past, a past situation. I see you taking charge here, though. Most of you. Again, some of you may be struggling taking charge because of the stress and the pain of a situation here. I'm not sure if this has happened yet. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. Spirit, why is the Empress here as the blockage? Please clarify the Empress for Gemini. Okay. The Empress is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, And the Eight of Swords. 4, 8, 8. 20. I feel like there's a struggle here for you, Gemini, to connect with nature, connect with, whether that be not really getting spiritual, but it could be, because nature is spiritual for some, myself included. There's a lot of mental stress. Like, some of you may be experiencing headaches. I'm getting potentially maybe there's not time or space for healing that's creating a blockage for rest. Some of you may be very tired. There could have been some kind of communication that came in as well, potentially from an earth sign, that has interrupted a restful period for some. But it's really a struggle of being grounded and feeling whole. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. Feeling complete. Okay, that's deep. Hopefully that resonates. All right, let's see the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here, Spirit? 22:34 on the timer. Why is the Chariot here? I have not been able to talk lately, y'all. It's been like a week. Scorpio season. I love it. One more card to clarify the Chariot for Gemini. Okay. The Chariot is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, which is in your past energy, just FYI, and the World. There's an opportunity for you. You may be receiving a gift that can lead you or help you to start again and have a victory. That may be what you're working on manifesting right now. This could come in very quickly. That could be actually what causes some mental stress. Maybe the pace, the how fast something is coming in, an offer is coming in. Someone from your past may be coming back in with an offering, given this Queen of Cups is in the past energy. So let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups in the past? Who is this Queen of Cups in the past, Spirit? Okay. Cards are just flipping over all over. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. This could be your energy, working on connection with spirit in the past, connecting to other realms, going within. This could be about self-love with the Hermit card here. You may have been doing some healing. Some of you may have healed, you know, maybe what's coming up is you thought you healed something that is coming back in. Again, potentially someone from the past. I don't know if this is, you know, it's going to be different whether it's family, work, romance, friends. You know, it's going to be different for everyone. I try not to focus too much on love and all of that because we love, or like romance, because we love so much. And so yeah, I feel like you, Gemini, really did some work here in the past to stabilize yourself and ground yourself. And that may be what you're struggling right now with, is, again, thinking that you had gotten through something, such as a behavior, a thought pattern, a memory, and it's coming back up for you. A person. Let's clarify the moon in the subconscious. Why is this moon here? Please clarify for Gemini. Why is the moon card here? Okay. The moon is clarified by the Strength card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like this moon is representing the work that you have done, Gemini, on yourself, your connection with the natural world, with yourself, and self-love. I think that in the past you've been faced with, you know, having to make choices, and you are feeling like a sense of integration, your intuition, the femininity, this Empress energy. And I feel like you're having in November a hard time tapping into that, and everything that you've kind of created may feel a little wobbly right now, because there does seem to be some sort of shift happening. I mean, it looks like you've done really beautiful work on yourself, whoever I'm talking to. Definitely very empathetic. Which is a different energy than what I get on this side with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Justice and the Devil. So we're going to get into that in a minute. Let's first clarify the Ten of Swords in the near future. Why is the Ten of Swords here, Spirit? Spirit. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Hearing false start. Wrong way. You may have chosen something incorrectly in the past. The Ten of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands. It came out in reverse. The Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. It's an ending to something that was started. It was like a false start, and that may be how you feel. Some of you may feel that you've gone various steps backwards in the near future, especially with this Devil card here. There may be something that is blocked, that I don't know if it's caused, for some of you, it may have been caused by someone else. It may be caused by the parts of yourself that are not fully developed, or you know, things that you struggle with, right? There may have been like a couple iterations of you trying to like get something off the ground and thinking that something was gonna move, and it didn't move somehow. Spirit, why is the King of Swords here? And what's influencing the situation? Why is the King of Swords here? Do you want Chris to clarify? The King of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the King of Cups. I feel like you're very guarded because of this situation. Some of you may be denying yourself happiness. For others, there's so many people here. I'm not sure if these are aspects of yourself, this Queen of Pentacles and King of Cups. We got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. We got lots of pairs on here. I feel like you're like a wounded warrior for some of you. It may be in relation to family and parents. Some of you may have to be really like on your game right now for things to be, because things need to be very clear. I feel like you are trying not to get lost in your emotions. Spirit, why is the Justice card here in the position of Gemini's environment? Why is the Justice card here? I don't know why I feel like someone stole your puppy dog or something. Let me know how that resonates. I don't know. Okay. The Justice card is clarified by the Six of Wands that came out in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, some of you may have lost some money here or a status. Something may have happened that has created some deep beep. You may have lost a court case or lost some money due to a court case. Why is the Queen of Swords here in Hopes and Fears? Why is the Queen of Swords here, Spirit? How many cards came out? Okay, only 3. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Star. The Five of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Y'all tell me who all these people are. I feel like your hope is to come out on top of a situation. Again, I feel like you're seeking stability. You may be seeking advice. Some of you, I feel like, are fearful that someone's gonna take something from you. Again, potentially lose a court case or... Sorry, this isn't like great news, Gemini, for November. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here, Spirit? Please clarify the Devil is the outcome. We're clarifying all these cards. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to think why I'm getting such a unstable... I mean, I know why, but... I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The Devil is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and Temperance. I feel like some kind of, there's going to be something tempting that's going to come in. There's an outcome. Something's going to be shaken up. It may be what needs to happen in order to bring balance to a situation. Some of you may be struggling with something like alcoholism with you or in your family. There could be something here related to that, you know, as well. Yeah. Something, Gemini. Please let me know what's going on and if this resonates, or we're like, hell no. I don't know why I have this like feeling of heaviness. 41 on the timer. Something just feels very heavy for you, Gemini. And I don't know, you know, I'm not a outcome predictor. We have free will, and I just think things are going to be challenging and feel a little unstable for you in the month of November. I think this is related to, again, potentially some work that you've done on yourself and it being a challenging time for you. So if that is the case, sending all the prayers and love out to you, Gemini. Let's get some advice. Spirit, what